Okay, Coach, we are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 20. Five and up to the 27-yard line.
Hey, check back. Round 80! He can't hang. On 52. You not get me? Switch.
On first down, Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 36-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Bravo! Here we go. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. So don't say nothing. On 52.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that. But you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, high 7. Pass. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. Oh, you got deep? We go.
From the 40 now on second down. Allen. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Peters. And he's got. got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 16. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
56, 56.
Blue draw Corker. Check 26, check 26. Check 4, check 4.
Throwing on first down is Allen. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown there to make the grab. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Rosen will throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rosen, he's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Alert! Hey, alert! Hey, echo!
On 2nd and very short. Rosen caught left side. It's Beckham. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Rolling to his right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Odell Beckham. 26 yards as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now this one complete to Robert Foster, and this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Round 80.
Mike 29. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 71 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard
line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 49.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Monday. Hey, Alpha.
On 1st down, it's Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, Drake. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. They run for it with Hunt. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 4th and short, they had the ball right at the midfield stripe. Was curious what they were going to do. Turns out going for it, the good play.
Reminded me of a conversation we had yesterday before this game where you said, you know, it's interesting about the NFL nowadays. Oftentimes in short yard situations, they throw the ball. In the old days, they would run it. That was an old school call right there.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. On 3rd down, Rosen. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Pick the edge.
Pilot, 64, weak.
You got to get moving, man.
Pass 85, pass 85.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Time to go.
Hey, Zoo.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Here we go, here we go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Let's go, B, let's go.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Motion, motion, motion.
Gun. 5, 5.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen sliding out of the pocket. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
56, 56. Go, go.
Hey, 116, 116,
6-6. Pull it high.
Tighten up, tighten up.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike 29. Rush. 29.
Hey, wahoo.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Curry. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
On 2nd and 12, Allen The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Rosen just getting the snap off and one. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 11. Oh, he shifts past him. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Target. 5 wide. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Watch the slats.
On 2nd and 9. Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Jerome Baker, his 2nd sack of the night.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
It's 4th down.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So what a call there. They get 9 on the fake punt and a first down. Now this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even gone to fake punt formation. That's like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking, right? Because they did get it.
It worked. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Bravo!
29 is Mike. Mike 29. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. 29. Mike 29. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert.
Hey, high 7.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. It's Peters. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
47-yard line.
Mike 29. You must be dreaming.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Mike 29. All day, baby, all day. What's that? 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 29 is Mike.
Throwing on 2nd down. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. And this is no good. Close, but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, Haywood!
Here's Rosen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Back now in Buffalo. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Here we go. Motion. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Come to my work. 80.
Hey, Echo.
49, guys. Mike, 49. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 49's the mic. 49's the mic.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. He finds Beckham, complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Here we go. 49.
They go play action. It's Rosen. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Julio Jones, 51 yards. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 85 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Hey, Alpha.
Now Rosen on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
McCaffrey on the toss right. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down.
29 is middle. Mike 29. It's a party now. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Come on, D. 29 is Mike. Alert. 29. 3 buzz.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Smooth.
Screen. Watch the screen. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, watch this. Watch this.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Hey, exit.
They'll run with McCaffrey, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long to flip it over to the offensive side? They've been dominating this thing, and to finally have a play go against them, that's not something that's going to make them feel very good this evening.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A gain of 43 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And now it's Rosen looking, escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Hey, shoot.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Who that?
Right.
Throwing now is Rosen. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hug. Go.
Watch 49.
Middle.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Now it's Rosen. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hunt. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
49.
Rosen to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Odell Beckham Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Bills on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
I got him, on me.
Back to throw, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And some space here. And now look at him go. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it's good! And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Bills, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they obviously fall to 0-1. They'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
me so long.